In this video, we're going to kind of take a look at adjusting a profile by inserting nodes along a pipe and then adjusting the inverts of that pipe. So here I've got basically just a simple system. I've got a drop manhole, goes pretty deep. You got a pipe coming out. So that's what the system, when I designed the system, that's what the system came up with. In this scenario, I simply want to come in here maybe and I'm going to adjust it and use maybe a different kind of pipe, and I'm going to run a pipe, here, bend it down here, and then bend it again, or just see how we might go through adjusting a profile using this insert node tool. Now, a couple of things. I've got this particular pipe here. Um, it's just a simple concrete stormwater pipe. Um, there's the size. Um, and I can see that, the set invert to start, set invert to stop, that's set to false currently. So, you can see the manipulators. I can manipulate these and change those if I need to. If those were set to true, obviously, then it would be reading the node. And so, I'm going to be able to adjust things using these fields here, the invert field and so forth if I need to. But first thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and place a node by inserting that node into an existing pipe. So I'm using the insert node command. And the type of node that I'm going to use is just a transition node. So, there's not going to be a physical structure here of any kind. It's just going to be bending the pipe, whether we have a T connection or a angle connection or what have you. It's just a simple, transition. And I'm just going to call it T-1. And the prompt is asking me to, select a reference element for node elevation, just like any place node command would, right? So it's going to, I'm just going to use, in this case, the pipe, and then select conduit invert reference. And I'm going to go ahead and set that as this conduit. And do I want to split the conduit up into separate conduits? And I'll go ahead and do that so you can see that. This is conduit SS1 currently, so it's gonna, I'm gonna have two new conduits. And and then it's just a matter of, where I wanted to put it, which I put it, right there. Um, let me back up and do that again just so you see that. Insert node. I don't have I have a surface I could use, I guess, but I'm just gonna use the pipe as the reference element, and then the conduit, and then split the conduit, and then at that point you can see, you know, there's the node, and of course where do I want to put it. I can see where I am in plan. I can see where I'm in profile as well there. So I'm place it there, just rotate it simple 90, and it'll place that. And so basically it's created two new pipes. So I've got this pipe and this pipe SS2. So the particular profile that I had earlier, this profile in view 3, had SS1 that's no longer there. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete this profile run for now because I don't need it. And I'll create a new one. So I'll do a new profile run. I'll just use the utility run from links, and I'll pick a few here just so it has a little bit of length to it. Oops. Zoom in and got that one and that one. So you can see I picked the two new conduits, and of course I'm going to give that a different feature definition over here and reset to finish. And so now I have my new profile run, and you can see the pipes that are in that. I'll go ahead and open the profile model for that. And you can see here, when I inserted the node, I put it there. So nothing's really changed at this point, but now I can, kind of start playing with the pipes and so forth. So for example, let's just say up here, I've got, 540.388. So I'm going to take this guy and I'm going to adjust the start invert, all right, to 540.3. Let's say 540.3 is fine. 540.3. And I'm going to go ahead and set that to false. And I'm going to say that is 540 point, let's say 0. So we'll just drop 3/10 across there. And I must have typed something in wrong, but yeah, 540. So let's go ahead and let's just in place that, edit that 540.3, enter. All right, and then I can do the same down here with this guy. So again, paying attention to the set invert to stop, start, set invert to stop. So I'm gonna leave that there, but here I'm gonna bump this up to 540, or let's say 539, or no, let's say 540.3. I'll just have a flat structure there for now. And then of course, if I wanted to insert another node, I could have done that. And then of course, my node, I can go ahead and move that up as well. So 540.3 was my invert. And I'll just move that up to 540.3 as well. And so you can see it moves it up. And then of course, this pipe here, 540.388. So go ahead and move this guy up to 540 point, let's say 3. You can see, put it up there. So that's just one way of, you can see how you can insert a tap node instead, or a transition node, I'm sorry, and make those bends. So, and and kind of get the profile. And of course, I could change the feature definition, so I can change it from concrete pipe to corrugated metal pipe or HDPE, whatever type of pipe you were using. So again, you could do that, but that's just one way of adding transition nodes or inserting nodes into a existing pipe and then adjusting the profile to get the final result that you want.